up? Anybody watching this in the future? I hope you're doing wonderful. Haven't been live in a while. Feel like I'm feeling a little awkward. No, I'm just hanging out, just taking a little walk. I need to get one of those things that hold it on my chest so you guys can walk with me if you ever have time. I almost kind of slightly, somewhat, sort of, possibly might try to turn this into a more meaningful live before I get home and go break my fast. I thought about kind of talking a little bit more about me and the filament sales. Of course, I wait to say that when I'm out walking. Maybe I'll just do my walk today and here soon. I'm thinking I'll do a video maybe of doesn't even have to be a video, it could just be whatever, but just kind of just saying who I am, what Bannicus is, what I sell, just kind of what to expect. Because I am gonna start holding myself more accountable, posting. I mean, there for I don't wanna say 2 months, but there for quite a while, like a month and a half probably. I mean, I was really good about going live on here, but there was just too many kids, saying certain things, or at least people acting like kids, like literally impersonating kids. They were talking about, like, genitals and pooping and all that, and that's funny for a while, but, like, after, like, it's not even funny, After, like, 1 second, it's just kinda. And I did that for I'd say a few weeks. I just kind of ignored it, and I never had a moderator, so obviously that's kind of where I went wrong. But yeah, been feeling really good lately. Been bringing good energy to this world. I had somebody that I don't even. I about to say his name out of just anger. I not anger, but like out of just annoyance. I don't know what you call it, but I had somebody that really, really, really screwed me over. And I mean really screwed me over back in the day. And he tried to get to make him like something 3D printed recently, and it's like, come on, man, you literally like you 15,000. He probably got me for 15 grand when I was younger, and I just genuinely is that pollen? Oh my gosh, is that pollen? Imagine the allergies up in this joint, dude. That's exactly what that is. I think isn't that pollen? What's up, limbs? What's up? What's up? I was just kind of rambling on. Just first world problems, somebody that took like my life savings over like years of my younger life, probably got me for 15 grand over a couple years. And I honestly don't have the same kind of anger towards him like I did. I mean, it's like being groomed, but you know it is what it is. What am I gonna do, hate the person? But yeah, they reached out trying to get me to 3D print something. It's like, come on, man. Like, you ain't even saying sorry. You ain't even trying to like come in like sweet or anything. You just, hey, can you print something? Blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I probably could. I mean, obviously, I just left it unread. I don't know. This is my beautiful town, Winchester, Indiana. Out taking a nice little walk. What does TUDG mean? Am I not caught up on acronyms right now? What does that mean? How's everybody doing today? I feel like I get all quiet around people, but it's like there could be any complete stranger on the other end of the line, and I'm like, oh, there's some people sitting better. It's like, what are you talking about? What's this a sign for? Let me flip it. You from Winchester, Indiana? Yup. Yesums. Uh, Channel 62 says, hello, hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, I feel like everybody's, like, out to, like, shoot me today, bro. I feel like everybody's creeping on me. Like, not that, like, they want anything to do with me, but they just like, I'm just like a burden. From Myanmar. Well, shoot, I bet that's pretty far from here, my friend. Myanmar. I've actually heard of Myanmar. I can't think of, where it's at. Myanmar, shoot, where is that Myanmar? Huh, drawing a blank. Oh, is he gonna run this Did you just see this huge freaking thing run a stop sign? Did you just see that? Did you just see that, dude? I swear to God, this ain't AI, guys. What the fuck? Dude, I think he just did it again. I just heard him slam on it. Unless he just about missed him. What is he, drunk? I'm about to run up there and see if he did it again. Crazy bastard. Let's see. Nope, he stopped. I heard him stop though. Damn. Big bros. Look, he ain't even got his back closed. Somebody blew his back out. Bro, he just li- he just literally ran through that whole light or that stop sign, I mean. That just happened on live. Oh well, I mean, it ain't a big deal, but like the fact that he like looks around all drunk. Did you see that though? Oh well, I'm gonna quit talking about it now. You Myanmar eat like? What does that mean? Are you faking being from Myanmar? I mean, would someone from Myanmar even say it like that? Ah. Would someone from Myanmar even say it like that? What does that even mean? You Myanmar eat like? What does that mean? What does that mean? Hmm? You tell me. No, I don't know. There's so many trucks around me. And that mail truck, my buddy driving that mail truck. Right. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. You Myanmar eat like, are you asking what we eat like over here? What do you mean? Doo-doo-doo-doo-boo-boo. There's a commercial space up here for rent. Wouldn't that be cool? See, I'm trying to get it where it's like pretty much appointment only, you know what I mean? Pretty much appointment only. Ew. What? Say what? Say what? They gonna have a squirrel virus outbreak around here? No, I'm just joking. Those people in the bank are probably like, "What's he doing zooming in on that?" I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I give two shit. Oh my god, is that my fucking cousin? Oh my god. Damn it, dude. Excuse my language, but damn it. Why am I so embarrassed to be seen recording? Oh, now I am getting all nervous. Now I'm getting all nervous, but oh well. I'm on live, so what, right? I don't mind. We got the green, baby. Burn them. Okay, let me think real quick. Yeah, fuck it. I'm at that point already. Were you in here like 3 minutes ago when that huge semi just ran that stop sign? I recorded it. I don't know. I think everybody's just at that point. But hold on, I gotta show you guys something real quick. Hold on. Cause my name's Jacob Wolf. I started selling filament a couple months ago. It's the 3D printing plastic. If you ever heard of 3D printing, it's basically there's different kinds of filament, but basically speaking, it's the substance you put in your printers to make things. And there's this really cool commercial space that just came up, and I'll be honest, I remember it being kind of a dump. And I was just seeing it recently up for $900 a month, and I thought, wow. $900 a month. Dude, I wonder if I could do some cool marketing like that with, like, reflections, but also having, like, something behind it. Wouldn't that be cool? But yeah, this is the property right here. 900 a month. And it just came up for rent recently. Just recently came up. You can't really see it unless I hold it up against it. Yep, this is it though. Anyways, and there's no signs on it. I wonder if they already rented it out. I haven't been like following it online or anything, but I just happened to see it. I think it's Brody Charter. I don't know. I'm already looking at a different one anyways, so just kind of looking around for now. Man, it's a nice day. What's up? What's up, Ricker? Or is it Riker? I don't want to say it wrong. What's up? How are you today? Florabelle. Can I say that with some twang? Florabelle. Florabelle Ricker. Nice to meet you. No. Florabelle. Oh no, you left. I was just joking. Damn. I didn't mean to I was just trying to have some fun. Last time I had fun was a couple years ago. I'm telling you, I regretted it. I just thought I was hanging out with a true Florabelle. Apparently not. You must have been impersonating Florabelle. You must have been impersonating a Florabelle. I ain't never met no Florabelle that leave over that kind of sass. Okay, I'm just joking. But no, as soon as I started putting on a little twang, some Florabelle. I mean, how do you even sell Florabelle? That'd be one of those names where you're like, Florabelle, get your ass over here. No. Anyways, all right, back to our walk. Back to our peaceful, nice walk. I don't know why I started getting all hyper. Started getting a little carried away with it. Okay, too bad there's nobody in here. I was wanting to go through some stuff about what I do, and anybody that's truly curious be hanging out with me might get little tidbits of information. But got plans for my own packaging for the soon, so that way I can how do I word it? Expand and market the way that I see myself needing to do. Not really needing to do, but the real big issue with the way I'm doing it now is if I throw it on my website or if I put out marketing materials like flyers or whatever, I'm including the other brands. That's really the big issue. I'd rather it be my brand name, high and mighty and proud and affordable and good quality. I don't want to just promote other brands forever. I have my reasons for that, but I want my own brand. And I've got a bunch of like, for example, I've got a bunch of rainbow PETG coming. And I'll be honest, it's starting to pop up now a little bit more in there, but it's like 22 a kilogram probably. And I took I don't know how to word it, but basically it took a lot of doing to find some good options. And they're not my own brand. So I feel like just promoting other brands is good for figuring it out and starting out, but long term, I wanna sell BANNACIS filament, and, because that's clearly the brand I'm about. I mean, I've also been kinda branded as the filament guy, just in the way that, "Hey, I've got it," you know? Like the filament guy Jacob Wolf, the filament guy Jacob, or just Jacob Wolf, whatever people prefer, but long story short, BANNACIS filament. That's the vision. That's going to happen. I've got my eye on a little property. I'm not gonna go into anything on that until I know I'm serious or they're serious about it. But yeah, I'm thinking definitely my own brand of filament. I've already been testing it out, asking for feedback and opinions, and people show me what they print, whether they have issues. So Other than that, I'd say, um, I have some expansion plans soon, that I really don't wanna get into too much, until I know, you see what I'm saying? A lot of thinking happens before a lot of doing, so just need to get, my website the rest of the way figured out. I've got it started, it's bannacis.net, BANNACIS.net. The domain is gonna change, that's just for right now while it comes together. Um, the crazy thing is I have an idea for, another filament company name, but I'm not just gonna change up my eventually, it is starting to look a little raggedy, I need one. I might get that one that Jaybird just got. Are you talking about the one that Brody just put up, that one? Or the old attic window? Is that what you're about to tell me?
Oh, no, that one's a big one. What do they want?
900? 900 a month for that big thing.
Think about closing the chicken.
What?
Yeah.
Too much annoyance probably?
No money in it.
Really?
So,
Well, yeah, maybe ballpark some numbers sometime. I don't know how that would, how you see that going, but
okay.
I'd be open to. Jaybird was gonna sell me that big old garage he just got for like 10. So
Yeah. Well, I'll think about
yeah,
it.
maybe think on it. Might be interested guy right here.
Okay, I gotta meet this guy.
Alrighty, have a good day. Okay, guys, I am back. So, like I was saying, I really need to figure out the rest of my website, and I know for sure I can start getting a lot more money flowing in. I want my own brand of filament because I also can start to promote my own brand. So, yeah. Well, no, hold on. I got sidetracked. I was just thinking about what he just told me. Sorry. He just told me he's about to close up the chicken shop and he might have a building for sale, and that's family right there. So he might be giving me early dibs. But as soon as I said something, he sounded like, oh, okay, I'll think on it. It's like he didn't have a loaded number ready, just gauging the market, which is kind of what my stepdad did, but he ended up settling on letting me end up getting it. But one reason why I want my own brand of packaging is also for just the simple UPC barcodes inventory. Obviously, I could go buy other companies, or I could, relabel them, like put a label over something. But ultimately, just having my own brand, it's branded at the at the source at the time. Because if you really think about it, when you have rolls of filament in China and you're just a company without a big brand name, right? You pretty much know you're going to do OEM, original equipment manufacturer, right? You pretty much know you want your own brand logo there. They have a bunch of that just sitting around. Unless they have, I mean, really think about how filament is made and the time period between it's being made and sold. They are mass producing. I mean, obviously, some of them are doing it on demand, but they're producing a bunch of it with uh no brand on the rolls, no brand on the boxes. Like right now, I could simply go order 1,000 rolls of non-branded filament. It would be the easiest thing in the world. Now, going back and ordering that exact stuff without accountability, it becomes a little bit wishy-washy. I think that's why people trust brands so much. It's a logo. Think about a glyph. What a glyph is, Glyph, I believe is how you spell it. A glyph is that logo in our mind. That's our mental image of a brand, of a person, of a thing, of an experience. Think about what I'm saying here. This is next level marketing, but yet also like a mind hack. When we think of things, we think of an image. I would say most humans, I'm not going to tell you how you think, the one person in my life, but we generally think with images. When you think Nike, tell me that you don't immediately think their logo. And also, right after that, you probably immediately envision a pair of shoes or even a pair of socks or something. But in your mind, you have kind of a visual representation in your mind even potentially of what you're kind of thinking is going on. So it's really about putting, this sounds crazy, putting that right image into people's heads. And I don't mean maliciously or uninvitedly or whatever the right words would be. I don't mean like tricking people. I just mean when people, if you leave a bad taste in people's mouth, they might not ever show up again. They might not ever recommend you again. I mean, it might literally change how they completely envision everything about and it's like you want to have that good glyph in your head. I know glyph isn't really the word that most people would say, but you got to have that image, like you got to have that good, you know, or otherwise you'll have a bad one. So I'm just trying to put a good taste in people's mouth. That's such a weird thing to say out loud, right? Man, I'm sweating bullets, dudes. I might have to take off my shirt here in a second. I'm home though. That's home sweet home. It looks shaded. What looks shaded? Am I complaining about the weather and you thinking it looks shaded? It ain't too bad today. It's actually really nice. If you're talking about like the weather. A little bit about me and why I started it. All right, see, I had this little checklist I threw in a, or not checklist, threw in it, but I asked ChatGPT to make me a little checklist because I had somebody ask me the other day. They said, "Can you?" They literally said, "Can you make a video explaining what you're doing with the paper?" Because they think that the 3D printing is paper, like regular printing. Can you explain that and um like what you do, what you sell? Do you offer services? Hold on, I gotta turn on my Wi-Fi, save some data. Okay. I gotta take out my shirt, y'all. Hold on. I'm sweating bullets, guys. Golly. Phew. Holy smokes. I might go ahead and hop off here, have a lunch, but either way, been just thinking about what is really my motivator and what I really care about, and that I can focus more on to give a better experience to any customers or potential customers. So it's food time, guys.